apparently my words weren't enough, and I have individuals who have basically started to commit what is called taking of hostages. I went there to the judiciary bodies, to the security forces, and to the police, and I explained to them the situation. And apparently, it's kind of a criminal activity. My last location in Sweden was in an area of the country called Scania, and it's at the very edge of the country. And from there, I went outside basically, and I explained the matter repeatedly, and I highlighted the problem of these individuals. I was not in Poland, I was not in France, I was not in Germany, I was not in Holland, I wasn't living there, I wasn't studying there. I had a specific university to study on, and I did all of my study program. And apparently, some individuals simply fail to realize the gravity of their error. That's the correct wording. And I'm left basically with child investigators or racist investigators or both at the same time basically. And I keep on speak with someone who thinks that he thinks a lot of things. And when I went to the police chief, I thought that I should highlight something which is complete dementia. And then there come few individuals who think they have some sort of a smart thing to say. So I mean here, 1987 is there, the mother is over there, and the father is over there. Have you received anything for me? No. And the answer keeps on being no. Now I bring projects which is like sustainable development projects or projects for development, and I keep on stating this, and I keep on stating everything. Now I get a contact, which is a recent contact, which is like DN Norske Bank, and this Deutsche Bank has two owners, which is like the Norwegian Ministry of Trade and Industry, and Sparebank Stiftelsen, meaning DNB Nord, which is like and this basically is like an organization or a foundation that gives financial contribution to a wide range of charitable causes. This has total combined assets of 1.9 trillion Norwegian kroner. And there are all of those individuals who basically are not all about the results. And you can view, I had made a lot of videos, and I was speaking with a few journalists in the United States about what I was facing and the discrepancy of the understanding of how society works basically. And it was basically an unbelievable trend, an unbelievable amount of attacks. And apparently the guy who is the police officer or the prosecutors has this idea, is like, if I give this person his academic merits or his graduation certificate, then a riot will start. This is their understanding, and they never view this point of view that these individuals have already committed tons of crimes. Basically, it's like the problems need to be resolved, meaning by your own hands, because it's kind of a significant mistake, and it keeps on being repetitive, and people lost their money, and it's like a big disaster which has happened, like financially and otherwise, and with individuals who are basically control freaks who intervened in affairs that they knew nothing about. And in this case, it's a real situation. This is real life, and these are the third party individuals who are not part of any agreements, meaning spies, uh, intruders, religious fanatics, as well more. And now those individuals basically withhold my documents. They seize my postal parcels, as well as a lot more. They have a feeling of complete rationality in their actions. Those actions are constituted as this: uh, disrespect, disrespecting the authority of the company or the body there, an act of state aggression, and an act of war, as well as meddling with other nations' affairs. All of this has happened, but I keep on waiting. And now it's like the banking industry, and as well as way more individuals. And basically, there are like the events, and what do they do, these individuals? It's Building 75. Well, it's acts of sexual offenses, and basically, the people who arrive from my property who are probably military personnel or related to military personnel, they have been attacked. And in 2017, it was during the delivery of a prize, and I talked to the Danish parties that I know. I wrote and in a tweet, and I'm writing in a tweet to Mr. Fogh Asmussen, and to see how is like the resolution of this matter. And there's like those individuals who their brain is really constrained. They have no brain function. They're extremely dumb, and they think they're extremely knowledgeable. And I would say this, that my wording directed to them, that this behavior is a behavior of a thief, someone who has a Ponzi scheme, or someone who has some type of delusion, thinking that he is aiding some sort part of the department of the military in the country where they are living. So when you have people in the United States, those individuals that comes from Poland or from Germany or from France, so that their relatives and their friends and their childhood schoolmates feel feel normal or don't have like problems or caring about them, meaning that they need to perform actions which are in line with the French army objectives, Polish defense ministry objectives, and the German authorities objectives, or either their societal, financial, as well as in all of other means, basically. And I'm in here and I'm speaking with individuals. Hello, everyone. I'm someone who has a real solution on climate change, and the amount of problems that I have been facing is Now it's like it's matter related with I have my bank, I have my insurance, I have my train tickets and train cards, I have my I have a ton of other things, and I still have these schizophrenic individuals. They are skinny. You can just knock them up with a punch. And I speak with individuals. This morning I spoke with a police officer, and he told me the following is that we have to listen to the prosecutor, which is part of the judiciary. When I went to the prosecutor, I told him my complaint is the following. I was not able to meet anyone, and there is some type of manipulation with the writings that I have. And I go and I meet with individuals who are in the postal services, who are in all of those other places, and they have a book story, a bookshelf story to tell me, or like they have a bestseller book to narrate to me. And I do have these individuals who are just delusional. The person who is like from Margaret from Face the Nation, and I just try to address my wording to them is that yes, just go knock on the door of the Pentagon basically, or the U.S. defense who are there, and this is not a new situation. But what we can say is like things were not perfect during the presidency of Obama for someone like me. In the one from this president, well, they are fantastic. Things are fantastic in a way, except for one thing, because people thought that I'm rich or something like that. Therefore, they steal anything except on what is on my bank account. And people gave me things in other forms. And all of those people have somehow disappeared. I go, I speak with the official. The official, the governor, the Daira chief, and the chief of the municipality, CEOs, and other individuals. Well, I do have all of those projects. They're all available. I have like 2 flashlights, they're all available over there. And then I have those children and those individuals who think that they are doing something good. So if you have some type of Belgian individuals in here or French individuals, well, it's simple. It's not like we're part of the same team. We're part of individuals that we should leave, we should not bother each other. That's the group that we are in. And it's like a cancerous cell which keeps on growing. We took our own measure, but you're not doing it the same. Because I knock on your embassy door. I knocked on the Canadian embassy door in January 2018. January 2018. I went back there on April 4th, 2018. Then I took a drive to the Swiss embassy, and I keep on not having my documents because some individuals have their own personal belief, which involves causing an ecological disaster, a banking disaster, as well as other disasters. Those individuals, when they will travel in the European Union, they will probably face a court, justice, or security forces, or they will definitely be facing the army because it's kind of clear the situation. And well, I keep on trying to have my life normal, but there are those individuals who are German in origin in 2018 and previous to that, who have decided to delete all former judicial agreements that I had. And here we are today, still dealing with these dumb individuals and well, I'm just supposed to go, knock on the embassy door. The ambassador should speak with the police officer that when this person comes, just let him speak to us. He did this in the past. I didn't receive phone call. I just have childish plays from individuals. And you know what was the end result? It's like they committed theft of money and they got richer. And they got richer and richer and richer. And they concealed that by opening shops, food shops.